What's up, guys? Welcome to the American Idol After Show, and this week the top 24 are revealed, so stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh,
It's like oldies,
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
To get you in the mood for what's to come.
Love it.
When they have like themed nights.
I feel
you
like
know?
I should be wearing like a flapper.
Yeah,
Totally, and like a
absolutely.
hat.
And the hat and the feathers
Cabaret,
and
darling.
all. The feathers
Yeah.
and
The
all.
one and only.
Welcome, everyone, to the American Idol After Show. I'm your host, Maddie Makely, and I have my lovely co-host here as well.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah.
I'm
Kim. Yeah.
She's the best.
We're joining in
intros.
too.
Yeah.
We're here.
Again, can you introduce yourself as well, my love?
Certainly, darling. I'm Kim Davey, all the way from New Zealand.
She's back this
She's
week.
back this week, you guys.
back
but
from
we have-
Scotland.
Yes, we have no Joseph this week, but
No
we
boys.
got the girls back.
Yeah.
We got the Brown Squad back.
The
It's
girls.
all good. The girls. It's all good. Guys, so this week we are breaking down the highlights, our personal top 5 favorites that we liked this week, the people that we think are unjust cuts, and the leftovers. So stay tuned for what we got.
the
And the
leftovers.
leftovers, aka all the random thoughts that we had on these episodes. So it's getting a little bit easier to follow now because we're down to the top 24, which makes it, we get to connect with the contestants a little bit more. First thoughts on these episodes. What do you guys think?
You know, I get so emotional when I watch this, and I don't even like really know why. It's like, what's happening to me? Because when the ones come out and their family's all there and they're like so happy, and then the other ones come out and it's just like Ryan Seacrest. I feel so bad for them, but
Just Ryan
No. I mean,
Seacrest.
I would love it if it was just Ryan too, but I don't know why I get so emotional when I watch it. That was just a little add-on. But yeah, I know. I'm excited for the 24 though that they picked. I'm a little sad with some that they didn't, and I was a little shocked. But I feel like it's getting better and better, and I'm excited for that.
I absolutely love watching, like tonight, obviously, the ones where they're actually having live performances, because it's such a different ball game from being able to just stand there and sing to actually entertain a crowd. And it was so good to see tonight some of them that really could do it and others that really need some work. So that was interesting. And then obviously last night with the just the one-on-one, just performing in the theatre, like it's just amazing the song choices people are choosing and how it can make or break you. It's like seriously crunch time. It's exciting.
Really crunch time. I love how you said that too, because I'm watching it as well, and the entire time I'm like, why am I crying? Like, I don't even get emotional when I watch anything, but I don't know. People have just like the craziest stories, or like even if it's not really a sad story, but they just kind of come from not a lot, and this is like, I don't think we realize the magnitude of like how this is their dream, you know?
I know.
So to break down our personal highlights, which some of the judges didn't agree with us, I think. First one at the top of our roster was Thaddeus Johnson.
Oh,
I loved him. Guys, that was a curveball
Gosh.
for me. I really didn't see that coming.
Last night when he was doing the Katy Perry song, and at the
Yeah.
end she was like, "That's how you do my song.
Yes.
That's how you do my song," and then to not be picked today was quite shocking. I have to say, it was one of those moments where you are at the TV like, "What?"
Yeah. I think him in comparison to a lot of other contestants, I just don't get it. This is him. He has
was
just honestly his
so
soul though. Like you
good.
can tell, and honestly, I'm really upset that this is the same time last time he was on American Idol.
I know.
that he got cut too.
Yeah, same.
I think they at least should have pushed him at least one step, even if they planned. Even though, I mean,
better.
even if they knew that he wasn't gonna be the next American Idol. Look at Katie. Yeah, she's feeling it. They like him.
He has so much confidence, and he has so much strength in his voice. And I was so disappointed that they didn't, because like how it takes a lot for you to go back and do it, and then for the same thing to happen to you in probably the exact same way. It was heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking, and I mean, like his weight loss but I mean, beyond that, but that's such a hurdle to overcome it itself, let alone coming back on the show for redemption, you know? So,
I wonder if he's going to do it a third time. Like,
do
third time
you
lucky?
think plot
Maybe?
twist he will?
Possibly.
I hope so, but like at the same time, I was watching it and I was just like, you know what? Maybe this just isn't for him. You know, this is kind of not singing. I think he needs to go into singing. He's too good not to. I just don't know if this show is for him. Honestly, I kind of want to see him go on The Voice.
Oh well, yeah, another show would be a good option.
Yeah, but and just like rebuttal time for him.
Imagine when he goes and wins that. That'd be hilarious.
But
yeah, definitely.
I think Lionel has a really soft spot for him.
Yep.
I think it was a hard decision for them. I don't know what made them come to decide a no.
Well, it obviously was just tonight's, or the performance with their audience and stuff, right? Because the one in the theatre was amazing.
Yeah, it could have just been his song choice or
it's
something.
just such a shame. You have to be perfect all the time to be able to make
Really?
it.
Seriously.
There's like no period for error. There's no room for error.
But for real, even if they didn't plan on keeping him very long, I really wish they just let him go for one more round. Just so he could at least get one step closer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, darling, next time when you're the judge, maybe you can do that.
When you're the judge,
Putting
Maddie.
Peyton's sister through, they better be putting him through. I don't know. Well, she didn't remember. But next one on the list, on a brighter note, Michael Woodward. Hey, and that denim jumpsuit though. You're killing it, boy.
He is like one of a kind. Like he can just pull it out of the bag. Like with the cabaret, like that's so random and not the space with the like musical type pieces. And he did that and he nailed it. And then with the entertaining of the audience, he's got the X factor. He is able to woo a crowd and engage and be dynamic and interesting. And I reckon he could really, really possibly win this.
Honestly, you think so?
Yeah, I think so. He's not like a favorite, but he's one that could totally.
He really
take it.
could.
He just throws a curveball.
He's
really
so
does.
green
and like humble and doesn't have experience, so I don't think he's afraid to try something new and fail.
That is
So
it.
I
That's
think
so true.
Fearless, right?
Yeah.
He takes a risk and it doesn't matter.
From his demeanor, I feel like he's really surprised that he's like made it this far.
I think so too.
You know?
I'm numb.
He's like I can't feel my legs. He's like, but even when he's walking in and he told them his heart was literally beating out of his chest and they had to talk him down. And I've had that feeling where I'm like, well, hold up. Like, I just like to sing, but I didn't, you know what I mean? I think this is like totally catching him off guard.
Yeah.
And it's
really,
nice to see. It's
isn't
really
it?
nice to see because he's so, you're right, he's so humble with it. And I don't know, I have a really soft spot for him personally.
I like him too. I think he's a fave.
So we agree with the judge's choice on that one?
Yeah,
Tick,
for sure.
Check. Good job, guys.
10 agree.
Okay. Dude, I like this girl, Katie.
Katie.
How funky is she? I love her.
What I like about her is she's the girl at school that, like she says, like everyone sort of rejects her and bullies her in a way and makes fun of her. And I mean, these girls across the entire globe, right? And for her to have an opportunity where she is perceived as cool because she is finally doing something that everyone else is like, wow, that's impressive, is such a like, yay for the underdog moment. And she just embraces. I mean, the Lady Gaga thing though, that was a bit didn't quite suit her.
I don't know why I have to disagree. I think she murdered this, and you know what's so funny?
She did murder it.
She murdered it. Like good. Like when I was listening to this, look at her go. She's a rock star.
I know.
When I was watching this. She's talking.
Yeah.
I was like, who's joining our panel right now? No, but when I was watching this, I actually put my head down and closed my eyes and just listened, and I was like, her voice just doesn't match her image, and I like it though. I love it, but it's so drastically like, off the wall.
It is.
It's amazing.
She's a character for sure. But I think that's what's going to be enticing for everyone to watch and like sort of root for the underdog in that way. But I didn't like the Lady Gaga. I thought that's so not her. She needs to be singing with her guitar about like, you know, how men are bad. And I just think it was hilarious when she's been doing all her like original songs. I think that really fits
With the
her.
sandwich song where she like was talking about how a man told her that she just needs to be in the kitchen. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Hilarious.
But I will say I'm going to disagree with you too. I liked the Lady Gaga. I really did. I really, really did. Because it was different for her. And like you said, her voice does not match what she looks like. But I think that's what's so unique about her. And she's fearless as well. I think they picked a bunch of people who don't know everything about music. but like they just have something in them that's different.
Yeah. Do you think she's American Idol though? Like,
Yes.
what do we define as
I
American
really
Idol?
do. Honestly, someone like that, someone that isn't necessarily a Carrie Underwood, who is a pretty face that plays the part and just does country because that's what she's, you know, known to do and stuff. And that's why I like the Lady Gaga, because it's so not her. And that and the fact that it's not her and she still nailed it, that's that much harder and like so much more of a challenge to overcome that she did in basically one of the first few rounds.
She reminds me, I'm hopping in, guys. This is Jeff from
Hey,
the booth.
hello, this is our
She kind of
engineer, Jeff.
reminds me of one of those, not winners of American Idol, but they still make a career. So Chris
yeah, totally.
Daughtry, Adam Lambert, Jax from like a recent season. I think she's not. So to answer your question, Kim, she might not be our quote American Idol winner, but I do think she has an X factor that might give her staying power in the industry.
Totally.
And you know, once a bunch of professionals jump in on her and, you know, kind of guide her to find her look and her style and her, you know, her niche that truly fits her, then, you know, I think she'll be able to make it a little bit easier to weave her way into the industry.
Yeah, I think she should be a little versatile.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
But I think she's such a good advocate, especially for young women, because I was a weirdo in school. I was like a little emo kid.
Was? Jokes, just kidding.
I'm still a little weirdo. No, but seriously, I was like some little emo kid with like blonde highlights with my bangs that were like swooped all the way over, and it was weird. But like, I get how she feels when she said, "This is the one place I feel wanted," and I feel like that's why she's very emotional too.
Yeah.
I feel like she's very.
Gosh, I know.
She's very emotional.
She was gonna cry either way.
She's very emotional.
Yes.
So, no, I was emo. I was an emo kid too. We've all been a little bit emo.
We've all been a little weird.
No, but like, she's very emotional. So, I feel like she came to the realization in this episode where she kind of thought, this is like finally a point in my life where I feel wanted and accepted, and I don't want it to end.
That's what
so
I
feel
love.
like, yeah.
love about show business. Like theater and show business is, it's a place where people who are eccentric, because let's face it, we're all a little bit of eccentric, come together and everyone's accepting of everybody else. It's like a safe haven from the world. It really is.
It is.
And so it's cool that she's found that. And hopefully whether she goes on for, I mean, she's obviously in top 24, but after that, hopefully she'll find her group and everyone will respect her for her quirkiness versus just trying to fit into mundane every day.
And I feel like we relate so much to that too, because in the entertainment industry, we're a bunch of misfits and weirdos all mushed together in the city of Hollywood to just like kill the game. But yeah, I think she's such a good advocate for young women, men, millennials, and everything.
Yeah, just to be yourself, be real, be true, be you know.
Speaking of advocates for young women, our founder, Maria Menounos, has a podcast that you guys should listen to, and we have a little ad right here.
Definitely. If you want to have fun, learn, and grow in all areas of your life, for those who do, have We Got the Podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos Podcast Edition is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews, along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of your life. From health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more, let our Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know it was us who sent you there. Conversations with Maria Menounos Podcast Edition. Check it out. It's so good.
Check it out.
Check it out, you guys.
Who doesn't need some tips on
She
life,
has the best
health,
tips,
all that
and
good
some
stuff.
of the coolest guests come on the show.
Seriously, especially us as hosts, you know, pursuing our dreams, she has so many business lessons as well, in whatever it is you do, whether it's hosting or anything in entertainment or just being an entrepreneur. They have she has so many good tips that I think anyone can really benefit from.
Personal development stuff like that is the key to life. I always say, like,
to life.
I'm serious. Like, I went to university and stuff, but I believe that all the stuff I've done in personal development, from trainings, listening to interviews, reading books on it, has set me up for where I want to go more than even university. So this kind of stuff is gold.
Especially with the experience that she has with
much.
everything. She's such a well-rounded individual. I feel like a lot of the people on the contestants of the show would like benefit
Because they're so young.
They're so young.
Yes,
and
you're right.
And just hearing them and everything, and especially taking after someone that's so experienced, and I feel like that's what they take from Katie, Lionel, and Luke, and I feel like that's how they're gonna be able to groom them through the competition.
Absolutely. Mentors.
Yeah.
People have been there and
They're
done
gonna
that.
be mentors.
You got to learn
like,
from the best, right?
Yeah, and I feel like I can already see a change in some of them right now, especially how they're performing, like they listen to what Katie and all of them have to say, and they're applying it to when they perform on stage. And it's only been a few rounds, like it's so early in the competition, you know? So I'm happy to see that they're really taking their tips.
It's like something that you could pay like thousands of dollars for, this kind of training, right? And you're getting it for free.
Oh my gosh.
And
It's
promoting.
wild.
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
Yeah. Well, it's so wild.
It's so wild.
It's so
I
wild.
love using that word.
wild.
Because it's just like different than like amazing or I don't know.
I use words like that. I was like majestic.
No, I love it.
Yes.
I love that about you.
I love that about you too. All right, guys, this is
Yeah, girl crush.
yeah, girl crush. We're like BFFs on the show. So our number 4 for highlights, personal favorite of mine, Adam, aka Ada Fox. I love him/her.
And what I loved tonight was the fact that she came out as he.
I loved
part.
that.
bare naked, and that was so cool to see that they were able to address him directly, and yeah, it was powerful. And then he's got the most amazing voice ever.
She literally no, it's okay.
She, oh my gosh, I think she, honestly, I really truly think that she could be the next American Idol.
Her, I don't think anyone
so
else in the
interesting if
world,
that happened.
in the life, to anyone who's died, is going to be born, no one will have that voice. The range that
pretty
she,
intense.
no,
range.
it's true. That note she hit at the end
Yeah,
That's
was
ridiculous.
in, like, I don't even know.
yeah.
I think I don't know how to like be addressing. I guess when she's performing, it's Ada, and when she's not, it's Adam. So I mean,
Yeah.
but like, look at that.
And he just,
I'm sorry,
like-
I'm just in awe. Like, what?
That's high for a guy.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm so happy. The level of maturity that he has to understand where he stands and knows his voice and knows his body and knows himself.
Yeah.
And
Well,
to be
the
able to
fact
bring
that
that
he
out.
was in season 12,
Yeah.
and then as himself, and now he's like reinvented the wheel because he said he didn't fit in and now he's come back like this. That's a lot of work and a huge change in that amount of time. Interesting thing though, and controversially, will American Idol be a Miss
I think
Ada?
he's gonna make it really far. She's gonna make it really far.
One thing I will say with any of these issues, with trans issues, with homosexuality, art and celebrities are often the people that blaze trails for middle America.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, it's like my parents, for example, like were weird about gay issues until Will and Grace happened. And it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like if America falls in love with, remind me of the contestant's name.
Ada Vox.
Ada Fox or
Yeah.
Adam.
Or, I mean, either way, if America falls in love with this person, then it really could change the conversation around trans issues.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing, wouldn't it?
No, seriously.
Because I don't feel at the
Well,
moment.
he's
that
not.
it would.
He's a drag queen. So
drag queen, I apologize.
No. It's totally fine
Yeah.
because it can be a little bit confusing because a lot of people in the media also thought that he was trans too,
Yeah.
and it can be confusing. But that's just, it all falls. I mean, I think under the same type of issue between gays and everything.
Yeah.
And it takes one of these people to just change the game. And
Is America ready?
Is America ready?
That
I
is the
think
question.
so, and I think he did a really good move by coming out as himself, and I think the judges really appreciated that.
You have to be able to connect
Yeah.
with them. Yeah.
So I feel like he's not fully like when he is Ada Vox, he's so confident. And then he can still be himself. So he shows such versatility that I think he'll be able to change the game for people.
I think it's time to get woke, America. Seriously, this, like, it can be a game changer in this case, just like Jeff said. That's actually a really good point, Jeff. We're so happy to have you in,
Thanks for visiting.
in the realms of
the sky.
panel.
Thanks, guys.
But yeah, it takes that one to kind of, because people watching, a lot of the people watching may not, like, we're different because, like, we live in LA. This is like this is the norm for us. We're like the weirdos, Hollywood, whatever. So like we're used to this, but a lot of Middle America isn't. So when they see this, they might not be on board with it as much as we are at first. But to see him go far in a competition like this, they could be like completely switch their mind on the whole realm of that aspect of life.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Did I say that correctly? Is the question. But yeah, I love her so much. She's my personal favorite. I honestly like. Should we have like what is that, Fantasy American Idol league or something?
Yes.
I feel like that's gonna be the goal for next time. We're gonna as a panel compete against each other.
That's cool.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
we should do that.
We should.
And we're actually, for next time, we're gonna start the live chats with you guys, because we want to be able to communicate with you and see what you guys think as well. So if you guys could hop in on that and who you think is going to be the next American Idol, we want to know.
We'd love to hear from you.
And we have, what was that, number 4? So number 5. Yes. Okay, so number 5/6 was the duo, or not duo, but Garrett and Lane.
Lane.
So,
Lane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I lost my mind.
That's what's crazy.
I loved Lane. I loved anything in the entire world, and his voice was so sexy and so hot and so down on the farm and like manly and truck driving.
He reminds me of, his voice reminds me of like a Kid Rock meets Bon Jovi meets like
hardcore.
But then like but another thing, same thing with Katie. You don't look at them and you hear them and you're like, yo,
doesn't lose his little kid.
What is that? He's a kid.
But the problem is that he didn't get through. What are they thinking?
So
I mean, I think they just, obviously he wasn't a performer.
So this is Garrett.
That's Garrett.
This is Garrett.
So
okay, Garrett's a new favorite of mine too.
Lane, listen to this. Just listen. It's so like, oh, I love it.
Yeah, he's a cutie too.
I know that. Yes, they should.
This whole American Idol journey has.
Listen to that.
Every time they talk, I think they're joining our panel.
I thought that was Jeff for a second again.
But the issue is maybe he obviously didn't have the performance ability, and he looks like a kid. It was just his voice that's so good.
I just think he's one of those people that needs like to come back.
Yeah.
And just because Garrett just is a little bit older. I really do like him too. He really stuck out to me watching
Lane
it.
or Garrett? You like
Garrett really stuck out to me. I don't know how I must have missed his potential. I thought he was, I thought he was the sexiest thing out there too, Grandma. He was.
Well,
he was so cool.
He said he just found out that he could kind of move and dance in the last
2
week
weeks
and a
ago.
half. And so he was like moving his feet. He reminded me of like the Four Seasons with those jackets and like the footwork.
I think his potential crossed me during auditions, and I kind of looked at him. I was like, okay, it's whatever. He's another Middle America white dude that's playing country or whatever. But then I saw this performance, and I was like, yo, who is this? Like, wait, I need a Instagram.
Yeah,
like,
he sounds different than country.
everything.
He's definitely that guy because he's a football player.
That's-
Like in high school, the girls are like,
and he loves his
hitting him
grandma.
up from his high school.
You already know.
Like, hey,
He's so cool, and I love. It was that performance because. What is this from?
Ooh, I
I'm
love this
cool with it. I don't even
song.
know what is this even from?
I could literally sing it.
But like what?
I think it was Jay Holiday.
To be
What
honest,
is that?
that was a suggested video, and it was Omarion's Icebox.
I like
I love
it.
that song. I got that icebox where my heart you.
There
You know
it
that
is.
song? That's it. You're welcome, guys.
We should have a little audition for Sarah right
Next
now.
week.
Stop. I just love that
next
song.
week.
The
Sarah
Sarah song
audition.
of the week.
Sarah song
Brought
of the
back
week.
memories from high school.
I love it. No,
Sorry.
keep playing it. I was cool with that playing. No, but this performance just got me because it was. I think that's why, honestly, he beat out Lane was because of that performance.
Yeah.
He's a rock star. He's a pop star.
He's a mover and a shaker. He's interesting
He's a
to
mover.
watch.
He's a shaker. He's a pop star. Everything. The whole. And that's the thing, too. You can't. This isn't The Voice. So you can't just be The Voice. You need to have that.
whole
You
package.
need to be a rock star. You need to bring it.
Imagine
And
if they can work with him on his dance moves and actually get that going. He would be sensational.
I don't even think he needs help. From what I saw, I was just like, I looked at my co-host and I was like, who is this? I don't remember. Like, I remember, like, he had the farm, his grandma's his number one fan,
honey.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, like, he'll probably make it to the first round. And then I saw that, and I was like,
Chills.
I'm going to hit that DM, though, to get him on the show.
Honestly, like you said, Sarah, before, like, honestly, he's got the full package.
You
If he loves his family and he loves his grandma, and then he's like a football player, and then he's just like rock star. Oh my gosh! Like, imagine
It
if you went
gets
to
the
school with
girls
him.
going, and also he doesn't have that relationship like we were talking about last week with people showing their relationships too early.
Yes.
So now he's giving hope
He's
to
giving
everyone,
hope- he's
especially
giving hope to-
Maddie.
especially me. Speaking of, okay, so we are now going to shift to what we think is the unjust cuts.
You do. Well, one of these you do.
Guys,
I know who you're going to say first.
Milo is sent home. I think I'm the only one in, I think I'm one of the only ones in America that actually, like, feels this sad about, like, I think he has a lot of fans, him and Julian do, but I think I'm the only one that's, like, this personally hurt over this, because they
She
don't
is
talk that much
breaking
about him,
inside.
because they don't talk much that
Well, they
much
also
about
like
them.
went through it pretty quickly tonight too. The cut for him, didn't they? It was one of those like
I missed it
bam, bam,
almost.
bam.
I was like,
yeah.
where's he going? On the plus side, though, you guys, I did hit that DM for them, and they are going to be guests here either next week or the week after.
So exciting.
Hopefully, we're in the process of booking, but they are going to be on the show. Julian did leave a week before Milo, who left tonight. But
It'll be
we
great
want
to hear
to
his
we want to hear about their
Yeah,
experience.
they probably had such a fun time and great
Oh my
journey.
gosh,
I want to know the
that
details
all.
behind, like the pressure, the hours they work, why they all look so tired all the time. Because
they are.
Yeah.
losing their voices.
They are
Yeah.
losing their voices and
Yeah.
everything. So yeah, that's one of them. Another one that are we over the Milo thing? Am I the only one that talks so highly about Milo? and
No, it
Julia?
was sad. I will give it that. I do think they brushed over some people
They brushed
that
over.
were a little more favorited than I think American Idol might have thought. And also, I'm just going to say, I had some random people that they said yes to that I was like, who are you?
Yes.
You know what I was thinking about with this though, because I think that they're trying to keep a diverse dynamic of people. I think that's another reason why Lane got sent home, is because he's very country, and they already have so many country people. So they need to choose wisely of the country people staying. They can't let this whole American Idol be country and make it country idol. Okay, they need it to be American Idol.
Country Idol.
So they need.
Stop
I
it.
think they really need a diverse level of boys and girls and pop and country and
But
whatever.
you know what's super interesting is, like, I wonder if the ones that they're focusing on now, that we actually know their backstories, any of those are actually going to win? Or is it going to be one of the randoms that they just cut through we don't even
you
know yet?
think?
Like, do you reckon
don't
it's
know.
pre-selected? Like, do they already know?
It's possible that it could be one of those people
Which one's the
No.
ones?
that we don't know.
Exactly. So, like,
No, it can't because
No, it can't,
no,
guys.
it can't because America votes. So if they're not being favored by America and America
Good
doesn't
point.
know who they are, no one's gonna vote for them.
It's
and
gonna
then,
be someone who like pulls on their heartstrings, has a good
a
story.
lot of things can change, though. When they're up there doing live performances, some people might just step out of the
You're
shadows.
right.
Totally.
You never know.
It's
I
all
mean,
up in the air.
Do you guys have a personal favorite at this point?
I've got a couple.
Oh wait,
I
we'll
think I
we'll
do.
save it for predictions. Actually, we'll save it for predictions. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Another unjust cut this week was Trevor.
T-Dog.
That was cut though, like
T-Dog.
with no sympathy. That was cut.
Okay, honestly though, that was like a breakup. That wasn't
was
even a
funny.
cut. That was like, hey, it's not you, it's me.
But what I love is ever since, like, obviously that first audition when Katie and him had the thing, and then every other episode since that, his girlfriend's been in it, as if to say, hello world, stay away from my boy. Girlfriend,
Yeah.
girlfriend, girlfriend.
You know what's funny that we talked about last time that Joseph made a really good point of, which was bringing up you shouldn't be. I guess we're not professionals, but from an outsider looking in, you shouldn't be revealing your relationship this early on in your career, just because
Such an interesting concept and idea, though,
it
isn't it?
is. Just because
That's true.
Then the fan base that you're trying to collect already has a pre-judgment on you and your status. So then
Is it about that, though, or is it about the whole showbiz thing, like, you don't want to be seen to be connected or attached to someone because you get more likes and interest from the opposite sex? Like, isn't it more of like
it's a very interesting
popularity? Like, you know,
topic.
don't
I
wear your
hadn't thought
wedding
about that.
rings or something because you want to get more, you know, that people either like you or they want to be with you kind of idea.
Well, when they sent him home, I almost this ran through my mind, like maybe it was because he just revealed like something that's so irrelevant to the show, like, and emphasize on it a little bit too much. And I think
I don't think he got cut for that though. I
I don't think I got
literally-
cut for that, but like I think it played a very minute factor in the decision making.
I think it made great television, the
Maybe
whole
it did.
love affair, and then the reality is he's a really hot guy with gorgeously sparkly eyes,
He
but
is-
he's not as good as the rest, so they needed to let him go.
He is not as strong. We'll give him that.
But he's cute and he smiles really cutely, and
But
Katie
I
likes
do think that it doesn't need to be revealed unless like that's your brand and that's like what you're going for.
Don't you think you should just be honest with the world and go,
mean,
this
yes,
is
but
me?
like Justin Bieber couldn't do that. He wouldn't be who he was. Now that he
This
is
is what I'm
who
saying.
he is,
It's all about
he
the
can
whole...
date someone though because he has that fan base still in that fantasy. It's a crazy concept.
Humans are weird. Honestly,
That
we are.
No, but it's so true, and it's even funny when Katie was like, I'm over him, because I've been like that, where I'm like, I'm over him, where I'm like low-key,
So
like,
not.
And then he started to
Love
sing, and she
me.
was like, "I don't think I'm
I'm
over
like,
him yet."
he's, I honestly, I didn't realize how cute he was until this episode. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So now,
well, he's gone.
He's gone. So he's just going to have to rewind.
he's gone, but maybe we can get in touch with him to come by himself to the studio.
Yeah, because he is from California.
Is he?
Thousand Oaks.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get him in. Yes,
We
let's do it.
totally can.
Trevor,
We should have a
In here.
rule at after, but I can't even remember.
T-Dog,
No,
we want to see you.
No, T-Dog.
That's his new name.
Where
T-Dog.
did you get this?
we
I
need
didn't even know.
T-Dog.
T-Dog.
Made it up, T-Dog.
We're hitting
We're
up T-Dog to come
we're
to the
getting
studio
all
for
the
an
men.
interview.
Yeah,
all
you
the
can sit right there and
men.
it'll be the love
We'll have the girls. Oh,
square.
Oh, we're gonna tell Joseph not to come.
Joseph, you can't come.
next week.
We're gonna, Joseph, stay out this time. I need Trevor T-Dog.
Awesome.
So funny. No, but I got a little bit sad that he's gone.
I know.
Nah, I didn't.
What?
You didn't? No.
She said
Really?
no.
He's gone.
See, like I almost wanted something to happen where he's in the competition and they break up.
Could you
halfway through.
imagine
I just
him and
but
Katie?
he already
like-
got millions of views off his audition, so that would have been
like
double.
100 million views.
He honestly, he could have never won American Idol and just gotten famous off YouTube views.
Well, he probably will get
He probably
paid for
will,
doing all that.
but
Uh-huh.
who did you guys think of anyone else that got cut?
Well, Noah Davis did.
Noah Davis did.
Alpaca Man.
I will
Alpaca
agree
man.
though that performance that he did tonight was not very strong.
No, it wasn't
strong.
So I get you gotta bring it. You have to bring it like 1,000%, or else they're gonna say no. And I think that's what happened, sadly. But I think he is still very talented.
They were right, though. He did need to stay at the piano
I
because
was
that's
just
where
gonna
he,
say.
yeah,
I was just
is
gonna say,
best.
listen to your mentors, listen to the people that are giving you advice, and they told him to stay at the piano. That's where you sound best, and you're able to get that voice out, and you're able to excel.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
slaps his chest area too much for me. I know that's random, but
I do that.
He sings and he sings like this, and it's very distracting. They need to like choreograph his. If he's gonna stand, he needs to be choreographed for sure.
Yeah.
And this needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not busting moves like Garrett, don't. Just don't.
Just don't bust him.
Just don't bust
But
him.
no, I mean, I loved him. He was such a sweet person, and his whole alpaca farm and his big dream and goal was so refreshing versus I want fast cars and all this money. He was lovely.
Some advice on how to dance if you don't know how to dance. Don't.
I thought you were about to like whip out some great wisdom.
Don't. Just don't do it.
Love
Don't
it.
do it. If you don't know how to
Did
do
he even
something.
try? I didn't even notice he tried to dance. He's more just
kinda,
moving
He kind of did
around.
this little
He just
shimmer
got
thing.
up. That's what he did.
He just got up and he just, and I get it. You get caught in the moment and you see the other people just like ripping these wings out, and then you're stuck at a but like that's where his strength is though. That's what separated him, and Katie even said it. You tried being like everyone else, and what do you know? And so jumping into some news. There wasn't too much news this week other than all the ratings, which we won't get into because it's the same every week. But there was a little April Fool's joke that came up.
Literally didn't know if I fell for it or not. I literally was going, what is going on? Is Ryan gone? Like, honestly, I am so gullible.
So Chris Harrison came up, and it was an April Fool's joke that he was replacing Ryan Seacrest as the host of American Idol. And in my humble opinion, I don't think he nailed the... And this is American Idol.
He did it.
Well, no, not at all.
He did
Even
it, but
Ryan
that was the
said-
point. But I think it's so funny
It was
that
amazing.
how many times have I mentioned Chris Harrison on this show, and not in affiliation to American Idol, but in
No.
affiliation to The Bachelor.
It was
How many times?
amazing.
How
I thought of
ironic
us-
was that?
I thought of us right away. I was like, they watch our after show.
They watch our
They
after
stole
show.
this from us, and we're not getting a cut. So
Next time we'll do it. We'll do it.
I'm
Where's
just
my
kidding.
commission check
I
at
loved
ABC?
It, though. It was clever.
It was really cute.
It was good. And the rose.
It's so funny. I was looking at the comments actually of a lot of people, and they're like, well, it's not that far-fetched. Like, I mean, because of Ryan Seacrest's sexual
Exactly, that's what I
harassment
thought actually is
allegations.
happening.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and people kind of took it a little bit too far, which in my humble opinion, I think y'all need to chill. But
Me too.
it's like a little bit much. I love Ryan Seacrest. I still think it's his show, but I think it's funny that they chose Chris Harrison to make this joke because it's like he could technically be an American Idol host. He's like He's like one of those people who are that good, like next to a Tyra Banks or Kat Deely and stuff. So I liked it.
Me too.
I
fell
liked
for
it.
it.
I
Gullible
liked
ass.
it, but I wanted to stay a joke. Like, I love Chris Harrison too, but this is like Ryan's show. So
That was actually quite brave of Ryan to agree to do that.
that was very. I was
Hey.
thinking that too.
because of everything that's going on.
Right?
Like,
I think that was honestly, at the same time, I feel like Ryan has earned his stripes in this industry and this show
yeah.
personally. So he's kind of like,
he's got too much clout.
he had
I mean, there was an article
gather your clout.
actually that came out recently about Ryan's allegations that said that he was going to cooperate with the police, and when he did, then everything would be dropped.
Yeah, Ryan's a
And
good
he's
guy.
probably just confident because it's probably just not true.
We don't know though.
We don't.
We don't know, but from insiders in the industry, I've heard nothing but great things about Ryan. So I think that
We don't
y'all
know.
need
Think
to
what
chill.
you want to think.
And shall we get to predictions?
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yes, we should. It's getting good.
Ooh.
Woo! Lights, camera, action.
What do you guys think? Who's going to the next
Do you
round?
want to go?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. No, I meant to.
I'm allowed to talk. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're so funny.
Straight face. I personally still
Proceed.
love Effie.
Oh,
Mohawk.
wow.
Piano player. I think she's cool. I think she's edgy. I think she's so talented. And I just think she needs to be instilled with a bunch more confidence, which she keeps talking about, that's growing. And I think she's in the running. She's awesome. I think she's so cool.
Cool.
That's my
I
2
agree.
cents.
I think she
Thank
is
you.
great. But I have two. I'm gonna go with two that I'm really excited for. I like Michael Woodward.
Oh, and him.
Is it Woodward? I'm
I think
sorry.
it's Woodward.
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 It is.
Woodward.
Woodward. I
Okay.
think that's what I said
Okay.
before. But if I'm wrong,
But
fans
maybe we're
correct
all
me.
wrong. But I like him a lot, and I'm really excited to see where he goes.
It's cool.
And I also like, what was her name? Gabby Barrett. Even though she's a
Okay,
Carrie
yeah.
Underwood wannabe, when she's not a Carrie Underwood wannabe, she's great. So take that advice and don't be the Carrie Underwood. And that's who I am excited for.
I think she's better when she's
Not.
herself. She's
Me
the
too.
first Gabby Bear. Gabby Bear? Yeah, Gabby Bear.
And you, Maddie Moo, what do you reckon?
Oh my gosh, so cute!
Oh my gosh.
I'm shook. That was so cute. Ada Vox. Ada Vox. That's my girl.
That would
That's my
be
girl.
incredible. If
That's
they
my
have
girl.
It will be.
Shoot, I'm gonna clout her up so well. And then my apologies, but I forget their names. They were the last two roommates at the end. They're African Americans.
Dennis and Mauricio.
And Mauricio. I apologize for not writing down their names, but I caught it right at the end, and I love them. Their story is like a little bit. They have that drive. They have that fight that I just kind of see that it's just cool.
I like
They're
the way
just
they've matched them
cool.
up, obviously, behind the scenes as
really
well. Like they're
did.
roommates and they're able to bond, and that probably gives each other strength as well. It's really
I
cool.
think Garrett's gonna go really far in this competition too. Like further than what I
Back to
thought.
Back to Garrett.
And back to the cute boys.
I agree.
On Maddie Makely's Tinder show.
Swipe right.
So
And we're going to have it live, starting when the guests arrive.
Sorry when the guests arrive. Oh, I'll tell
We're
you.
going to get some girls on here too, right? Okay.
We'll get the girls on. We'll
Don't
get Ada
worry.
on. But we'll get that counts, right?
That counts.
I'll tell them. I'll tell
Oh.
Milo and Julian to their faces, like, no, I like
Hey guys,
them.
we're here for a good show.
We're here for a good show. I had a good time.
Do you know who would be really fun to have on though?
Who?
Katie.
Katie
Oh,
would be
she'd
so.
be wild.
She would love to.
She'd be funny.
She'd be so much
that
fun.
would be
We
fun.
gotta
We
get
need
on
We have
it.
to get her.
Yeah, she'd be hilarious.
have
She'd
to
be
get her
down
on.
for it, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Also, fans at all these people in our comments and everything. Just like tag them and everything. It makes it a lot easier for us to bring them on the show too, and give you guys a good show and give you the inside look of what they caught backstage that we didn't get to see.
Yeah.
So those are our predictions. I'm wrapping up the show. I am your host, Maddie Makely, and you can find me on all my social media at Maddie_Makely.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and please comment, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff. We love hearing from you. I'm Sarah Serio. You can follow me at @Serio.
And everything that Sarah just said, and I am Kim Davey, and you can find me at Kim Davey Live. See you later.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.